Let's start with the Frank Pierce interview.
Oh my god. Should have seen that coming. Oh,
so
man.
Frank Pierce probably made one of the biggest PR blunders anybody's ever seen.
Of all time.
Terrible, terrible damage to Blizzard's PR.
Oh man, that interview was just such a bomb. Like, that was absolute. Blizzard just must be facepalming so hard right now at that interview. That was basically just like so insulting to all of the StarCraft 2 community. I mean, I had said often when I streamed, I would criticize Blizzard, and I got known for saying these kind of I would over exaggerate things, and I'd used a lot of hyperbole. I would say things like Blizzard doesn't even care, or does Blizzard even play this game, things like that. And I was exaggerating, but at the same time, I just couldn't understand why they would make choices that they were making. And at the time, I did understand that I was exaggerating, but at this point, now that I see this, it almost seems like that they just don't care at all about what the community thinks, because I can't imagine how you could possibly say, do you really want chat channels, when we've been saying we want chat channels for months now. It's been like 4 months or something, and we've just been saying, there's been threads on Battle.net forums and on Team Liquid and such, like every day saying, yes, we want chat channels. Where are the chat channels? Why do we not have chat channels yet? And then to come and just spit in our faces by saying, do you really want what you've been telling us you've been wanting for the last 4 months? Clearly tells me they just do not care at all what the community thinks. Because, I mean, there's arguing about balance and saying that the choices Blizzard's making on balance are wrong or something. And then there's a completely different section which is saying that the features in Battle.net, that's not something that's like my personal opinion, like, oh, they need to buff Storm. It's not like that. It's like almost everybody that's playing the game right now wants chat channels. And for them to say that is just, I find extremely insulting, like personally, that they would just say that to us and clearly not care what we actually think and think that they know better for us. It's like when an adult like has a child and they are saying, oh, you don't actually want that, you want this, or like, oh, eat your vegetables because you don't think you want it, but actually it's good for you, things like that. They think that we don't know what we want when we've been playing this game for 12 years and we know exactly what we want. So I find it extremely insulting.
I was on the side that I think it was Frank Pierce pulling a blunder, because every blue source I've seen since then has been like sort of them trying to retract and saying, Frank kind of got it wrong here and here and here. So I'm hoping that it was just Frank Pierce having an off day. Apparently he's not really like a dev or anything like that. He's just some PR guy who probably got like a memo. He doesn't really know exactly what to say. And of course, because they're a corporation, they can't promise things that they're not going to deliver, or that they can't 100% say they're going to deliver. So I can kind of understand in that context, and that makes a little more sense in the way that I see how Blizzard works, but
yeah.
Alright, the next one we got is, well, I guess we already talked about this, Orb on downtime. What you're going to do during the StarCraft 2 downtime.
Oh, man, I keep telling everybody I'm just going to kill myself. Take the advice I always give to my the people in chat on my stream, just kill myself. I have no clue. I mean, obviously I'm going to try to do the Orb Knows Best thing, but that's just like 1 hour out of each day, not counting, the reviewing of the replays. It's not that much time. So I mean, I'm gonna have my job, and for the rest of the time, well, I don't know. A lot of my old friends from high school are coming back from college at the end of this month. So, or actually, what's the date? Oh, sorry, it's already. What,
it's the 1st of June.
June. I had to count out the months. Yeah, it's already June. Yeah, a lot of my friends are coming back, so I'll probably hang out with them a bunch. But I mean, there is gonna be a lot of downtime where it's just like, what? I don't know, maybe I'll go back to WoW or something. That would be depressing because I hate that game so much.
Ditto.
Or maybe I'll just play a lot more Counter-Strike.
You can continue your Minesweeper stream.
There you go. Oh, man.
Or your Team Liquid forum stream I've seen occasionally.
Team Liquid forum stream? What?
Oh, when there's downtime, I see you like streaming you reading the Team Liquid forums and getting mad over stuff.
Remember that. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm still trying to figure it out.
So what do you think about the extended uptime then? The extra week we got from today until next Monday?
That's nice. It's great. I definitely like them having beta up longer. That's fantastic. I don't see why they would need 3 months, or 3 weeks or whatever, a month, to set up the new servers. It doesn't seem like it would be that difficult, but yeah, I mean, obviously, I like more time that I get to play the game. I mean, there's not much to say about it. Yeah, it's definitely I support it. I like it a lot. It sucks that there's a lot of technical glitches going on, but other than that, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing placement matches for like 2 days now. It's getting kind of boring, but I guess you're taking the time to chill out, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. Just playing 2v2s, 3v3s, 4v4s, and a lot of UMS. That stuff is fun.
Yeah, I think I caught you playing the other day playing Nexus Wars or something like that.
Yeah.
And you were just like talking about how horrible everybody else in your team was.
Oh yeah, that was the first time I played it. I think I was with who was I with? I don't know. Somebody else was in the party with me. But it was only like one other person. I ended up playing against them, and it was 4v4 in a random pub. And it was my first time ever playing the game, so I had absolutely no idea what was going on. And so since I waited to build my first buildings for a little while I was reading the descriptions and seeing what the hell was going on, everybody on my team was like, "Oh my god, you're a noob. Oh my god, you're so terrible. Oh, we're gonna lose because we got this noob on our team." And then by the end, I had double everyone else's income and was just destroying everything. And so I just started trash talking my teammates since they had told me how much of a noob I was. And it was my first time playing, and I was basically owning all of them. So yeah, but yeah, I've actually been playing that a bunch. That's what I was doing when you called me. I was playing Nexus Wars with Store, Shiver, and Grey Torp, which was pretty fun. Grey Torp is a huge fan of that UMS, which I did not know.
Is there any other UMSs you're a fan of?
We've been playing a little bit of what's that game? What's that game called? The one with it's got 2 lanes and a cross, and they cross each other, and you send units at each other in the counter. I'm trying to remember what the hell it's called. I'm looking at the multiplayer tab right now, trying to find it. Create a game. Battlecraft Armageddon, that one. That's not bad. I wish the pylons had more HP, so the games would last longer. But otherwise, it's pretty good. And there's a sniper game out that is infinitely better than the ones in Brood War. I think it's just called Sniper Wars. Yeah, it is. And instead of just shooting the other ghosts, you actually your shots are actually projectiles, so you can dodge bullets and stuff. And there's a lot of upgrades. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been having a little bit of fun in the last 2 days or so playing UMS. But I just have tons of fun playing 3v3, 4v4, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the actually StarCraft 2 game itself. And as you've said a few times in things, you're known for being one of the few people who, at least one of the few community people who actually has the gall to talk about imbalance. I think there's very few people who actually seem to have, if you probably listened to some of Day 9 stuff where he's just does not even want to touch that word.
Yeah, he's very politically correct about it.
And there's several other people, not aside from Artosis and Hydra, I haven't seen that many people really getting up on a horse about imbalance. But you've come out and you've said this sucks, this is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly is the question about that. I don't know.
Well, no. Why do you think you're the only person who does it?
I don't know. I guess I'm I don't know. I can't justify my losses, is what people would say, against me or whatever. But that's probably part of it. A lot of people just want to be politically correct, and they really care about their public image so much that they don't want to say something like that and have people lash out at them. And I don't. I just like to say what my actual opinion is. I'm not trying to stir up shit, or I'm not consciously trying to lie, although sometimes I exaggerate on things. But I'm just trying to actually just say what my actual personal opinion is on a matter. And of course I don't do that when I commentate a match or something, but yeah, when I'm playing myself or 2v2ing or stuff like that, there's some things that have come up, the whole politically correct thing is just kind of silly. Grey Torp, I've talked to him a lot, and he himself has said that he does this build TVP, he does the same build every game. He goes this Marine Ghost opening that he showed in his like first episode of his show that he does, which you guys should all check out. And he does this Marine Ghost opening that's pretty good against basically every Protoss opener. And then he transitions into Banshee Viking. And he himself has told me that he cannot think of a way to win against that Banshee Viking strat. There might be holes in his build order and timing, but that actual unit composition setup, he's told me that he can't think of a way to beat it. But then when I try to get him to say that it's imbalanced because of that, he won't say it. He's, oh no, it's not OP. I've just never lost with it. And I'm like, well, that says something to me, that if you've never lost with it and you can't yourself think of any way to beat it, then I think that's